Hello and welcome to Perdition's Gate. I've been out a bit, but I am back. Wow. So, you know how we start off. We do another Doom mod. It's Gang Wolf doing Doom again because, yes, this is by Wraith Corporation, something. It seems like there's some carryover between some of the dudes have done TNT Evolution and such. Also, make sure you have this running right because there's some dehacked stuff, I believe. Yeah. And yeah, I guess Ultraviolence is now instead Flaming Death or something. Either way, I have done its equivalent, skill equivalent. Don't worry about the name of it. Still playing in DOSBox, playing on a new machine, which I don't know how that's grainy it's going to look when I have it all upscaled, but, you know, I was able to get it to go full screen 640 by 480, so, I mean, that's as good as I'm going to do in terms of getting the right aspect ratio up there, so. I can't, at first I thought this was going to be a bit difficult on the same realm as like TNT Evolution, but I found out that somewhere halfway that, I think the game this mod seems to have a lot more bark than bite, and part of that is due to the amount of supplies you get despite playing Ultraviolence. But, you know, it pulls some tricks on you. And some also stuff you probably might not see anywhere else, or literally can't see. But, yeah, before we had all these source ports and stuff, it was mostly people doing dehacked ports, or, you know, basically what a ROM hack would look like on DOS. It was that. Yeah, making the theater go back, the projection, reveals a switch. I'm sorry, it's been so long since I recorded this, I was sick for a whole month, so now I'm just kind of saying what I see on the screen. It's like, go back and do the research again. It's like, nah, I did this game already. I don't want to spend more time. I got so much crap I'm going to do. I already have another playthrough set up too, so, you know, I'm already a little ahead. Thank goodness. We got the Mega Armor. That's nice. Also, the other way you can tell this is made by the TNT Evolution guys is just listen to some of the instruments in the way this MIDI's presented or something. I can tell. Just sounds a bit too familiar to me, so, I mean, you should know the composer then by then, if you're going from here, but if this is your first Doom playthrough, go watch the Doom one first. I mean, you can hop into these newer ones, but I don't have much to say on how one plays Doom by this point. I can only give you the relative strategy on these levels. But yeah, the story... What was the story of Perdition's Gate? Because, like, the game files contradict with what I know the manual to. This is one of those rare commercial releases for a mod in which it's just a whole level set, by the way. Like, I'm not sure if they got the licensing rights from the id Boys, but it's certainly more legit than those 3,001 discs you might see, so I would have given the pass. This also seems like this, along with Hell to Pay, seem like they're going to be part of what Final Doom may have been. Which, by the way, still have plans to do Plutonia. In fact, I will probably be able to do it someday. I think I got it now. It's like, yeah, so like a lot of time has become available to me. Now, more than ever, I got nothing going on anymore, so I have nothing but YouTubes. I know, it's sad. Opening this switch, grabbing this card. Whoa, what's that? Okay. The switches are just being obnoxious, and the garage door is barely opened. But yeah, the story of Perdition's Gate, you know, I think what I understand is that basically the demons from hell got some technology from some other aliens, and I guess Perdition in this case, you know, is kind of like, you know, it's just, the title's really just a metaphor. There's kind of a gate, there's certainly Perdition, and it's nothing to do with that Tom Hanks movie, which is actually based on an Edo-era movie instead. I don't know why we guys in the West, we just kind of like, okay, here's a cool Japanese movie, I'm going to make it Western. I don't know why we do that. It is weird, admittedly, but you must know that it's like, I guess we think the Wild West was like samurais. No. Not quite. It's a bit more chaotic than what samurai would have you believe. Dun 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 dun, this boxes, and this background, that's unusual. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, so Yeah, the reason, like, I probably would have done this sooner while I was sick is because it took out my voice. And it took out my voice for an entire month. Generally, I was recovering halfway, but I needed full range. And I think I have full range now. I'll give you proof right here. Yes, Piccolo! Stay out of my dead zone! So that's proof I got it back. I've basically been calibrating my chords every day to do the fucking Garlic Jr. voice in order to be sure. And we're all good in thine neighborhood. Hanging with Sir Cooper of whatever town that's from. Up those stairs, up and duty dads. There also wasn't too much secret hunting from what I can tell. A few times there was, but they weren't too difficult to remember. I'm not sure what to tell you. There isn't going to be new weapons. I believe it might be more than doable to do pistol starts. I'm going to leave the pistol starts for some other LPer dudes, so if you want room to do that, we can have some... Yeah, there's room for people doing commentary for that, and of course Nightmare Mode. Which, again, I never believed Nightmare Mode is ever too tested on things. It's just more of a bragging rights thing also, just kind of... I mean, if you can do it, you can do it. I'm not touching it. Also got to be mindful of these exits, baby. Another thing this mod does is give you a bunch of intermission text, which I'm not actually going to read. And also the real intermission text is the same, hasn't changed. Maybe it has if you load it through not a DEH file. It's another one. Lost Episodes of Doom had something like this, so you could replace the title names on Pierre Boom, not Pierre Boom. It was it's just regular ass Boom, which is weird because Boom is a source part that it just runs in DOS. I never did quite understand that. Like, imagine porting the source within DOS and being like, yeah, I did good. When really you just want to be able to put more space in it. I don't know. That is weird. Maybe there's something thing for the source port back then. Just wanted more stuff to do with it. Yeah, those are the times, man. Those are the times. The exit switch is going to look like this now. You'll recognize it by the fact that it says exit on it. Wow. Never would have seen that coming. Dun, 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 dun. I think the text is either referring to the level I'm currently in. Yeah, the level I'm currently in, which means it's a kind of a precursor to what I'm about to do or have done. So I don't get quite if it's before or after. It's definitely an off by 1/0 error. And don't trust the part times. They're never hacked. Word of advice for those of you making Doom mods, could you, like, just change the par times? I know this is the 90s, but I'm sure later mods have done exactly that. So, yeah, I'm just saying, I don't rely on the par times. See you next time!